Hello everybody, I'm JackieKCooper and this is my entertainment rundown. Well, we took a poll last week of the movies coming out over the weekend, and your number one choice of interest was Angel Has Fallen, but your number two choice was a movie titled Ready or Not. And this is a strange little film, but somehow the word got out to y'all that you would be interested in it. It's about a family that has some kind of bizarre requirements for a person to marry into the film. A young woman, her name is Grace, played by Samara Weaving. I'd never seen her before. She has the lead role in this film. I think she's the niece of actor Hugo Weaving. I think that's right. But she looks like Margot Robbie's sister. And if you're going to be compared to anybody, being compared to Margot Robbie is not a bad thing at all, but that's who she looks like, acts like, and she carries the film. She is getting ready to be married to the son of this eccentric family. He is played by Mark O'Brien. And the whole time I was looking at him, I'm thinking, he reminds me of somebody too. She reminds me of Margot Robbie. Who does he remind me of? He reminds me of Patrick J. Adams. Now, I don't know if y'all recognize that name, but he's the guy who plays Mike on the TV series Suits. And they just resemble each other, not as much so as Samara and Margot Robbie, but there is a resemblance there. Also in the film is Adam Brody as the groom's brother, and then Henry Czerny and Andie MacDowell star as his parents. But they have the wedding ceremony, and then there's, they say you've got to stay at the house for tonight, because at midnight we have this ritual where we play a game that's for the family, and you've got to play it. Kind of different games. It could be old maids, it could be all kind of different silly games. But she picks the card that says hide and seek, and boo, that's the one that the family wished that she hadn't picked, or she didn't pick it, it just was kind of dealt to her, because in hide and seek she has to hide from the family, and she doesn't know all this, she just thinks she's playing a game of hide and seek. But the family takes up muskets and old firearms and weapons like a hatchet, bow and arrow, etc. But they are actually hunting her down, because she has to be killed, or if she's not, the entire family will die. So she knows nothing about this. She thinks, oh, it's just going to be a silly game of hide and seek, but she quickly gets the answer, or gets onto what is really happening, and then it becomes a matter of surviving for her life. It really comes down almost to a bizarre game of Clue. Who's in the study with the hatchet, etc. Because she goes all over this house, they've locked it down, she can't get out, and she's just hiding from room to room and place to place and trying to stay alive. There are aspects of it that are funny. So this is a really black comedy in a sense, because it's horrific as well as hilarious in some places, some of the lines of dialogue, etc. But the cast is all good. They throw themselves into it. You don't see movies with this plot very often, so it's unique in that respect, and I respected that, because you're sitting there thinking, man, this thing is just loony, and where is it going? And it takes a few twists that you don't expect it to take. But again, logic cannot prevail. It makes no sense about what the requirements are on this family, or how it happened, are they cursed, whatever. You just have to go along with the ride. The film is rated R for profanity and violence. Again, Samara Weaving, it carries the whole load of the movie basically on her shoulders, but the other actors give her good support. They're all a supporting cast, and they do a good job of that. I gave this movie a 6 out of 10. It was good. It was above average, but it's not great. I've seen some critics who've just gone wild about it, but that's to the other extreme, because the guy who was walking out of the theater as I was walking out turned around to me and said, "That is the worst pile of garbage I have ever sat through. It was just garbage, garbage." I didn't feel that way. I thought I was entertained, and it met my expectations. I didn't really know what to expect, but it kept me entertained. So 6 out of 10 for me for Ready or Not, rated R. That's my entertainment rundown. Reach down and hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, which I hope you are. But we always like to have more people aboard. But be alert, because there'll be another entertainment rundown coming out soon, and I hope you'll tune in for that. But for now, this has been Jackie K. Cooper's Entertainment Rundown.